Hello everybody, welcome to online spiritualist services, universal spiritualism and online psychic readings. Also welcome to Etheric Web and Monoka Consciousness Group. That's a long list, isn't it? Anyway, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much to Veronica Jenkins. Please everybody go to Veronica Jenkins' sites, online spiritualist services. She's got masses of stuff out there, almost everything you need to do with your spiritual path. So please get over there, like, share, make some comments for a viewer, please. Anyway, lovely to see you all. I don't know, I'm not sure how long we're going to be going on for. Probably about an hour. We're going to be doing some readings and maybe a little bit of a chat, but just want to say to everybody, let's have a look who we've got. Darian Ray. Hey Colin, it's saying, well, fancy that, Darian. You must be psychic. Bernadette, hi Bernadette, lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. Oof, Surabe Gupta, hello. Thanks for joining us. Claire, Susan, Jamie, Mandy, Marlene, hi Marlene. Hello everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. So it's going to be an hour of readings-ish. So please, whatever you do, if you can, try not to give me any information in the comments, but answer as quickly as you can, and I can just keep the momentum going. Hi, Roz, thanks for joining us. So please don't tell me any information, personal information, just say hello or whatever you want to say. Hi, Christine. Thank you so much. So I think I've already started because I want to go to, if I've got to find the name again. Some of these messages might be quite quick. Lynn, hi, Lynn, Vancouver in Canada. Thank you so much. I did see one, and I've got to find it again. Let me just have a look. Hi, Tina Mason, Debbie Paxton. Thank you so much. I think I am going to be going with Sue Bolton. Hello, Sue. Are you with us? Can you let us know, please? Sue, straight away, I've got a lady who steps in. Grandmother figure, definitely. She's bringing you some flowers. This is going to be ridiculous because it's Valentine's Day. So for those of you out there, happy Valentine's if you celebrate it. For those who don't, you're still going to get some flowers from Spirit anyway, I should imagine. But now then, Sue, please let us know that you're still here, Sue. I've got a grandmother figure in Spirit. She's bringing you some flowers, yellow. I've got to give you the colour yellow, okay, to brighten everything up, because she says you need some like sunshine or some sunlight in your life at this minute, okay. A lot of questions going on, she's telling me. I've got her here standing right next to me. She's actually a beautiful soul because she's shown me herself. Now then, how can I describe it? I want to give you the description because she showed me a flowery pattern dress, one of the long ones. So can you please, yes or no, Sue, if that's okay, Susan Bolton? Let's have a look. Because if you sit watching TV and you're not listening, I'm just going to move on. Sorry, that's the way it goes. So let's have a look. I'll finish the message anyway. Let's have a look. So she's talking about upliftment. She's telling me she needs a lot of upliftment. I've just seen your picture. You've got a lot of flowers there. That looks like a wedding photograph. So she tells me you need a lot of upliftment at the minute. Okay, in so much that your mind's a little bit all over the place, etc. Which she wants you to know you're not on your own. A lot of people's minds are flying all over at the minute. There's a lot of changes here. However, and she's talking about a ring, or somebody else is with her. And I believe it's another lady coming in, and she's showing me a ring, but the ring is coming off a right hand, not a left. So there was some kind of, I don't know, eternity ring or something of that nature. Would you understand this, Sue? Please let me know. So I'm going to give you a quick minute just to answer. I can't see any answer. Maybe she's gone already. Bless her. Oof. Right. Let's have a look. Yes, she's here. Oof. I've just spotted her. Thank you so much. So this ring, Sue, there you go. Thank you. Oh, it's thrown me because I was watching the two screens. Okay. No, this is me. Okay. What she's saying to me is This is about focus. So she's just bringing you some energy just to bring your mind into a bit of focus, okay? Because it's almost like you can't focus at a minute. But she's telling me before she went to spirit, she struggled with the focus in her mind. All the faculties was there up towards going towards the end before she took a transition, okay? And she started losing focus. Now, we're bordering on dementia, but I don't want to. She's saying it wasn't dementia, Colin. I just kind of naturally, my mind was going, okay? She wants to say thank you for everything what you did, okay? And she loves you dearly. I've got a gentleman who walks in behind her, but I feel the gentleman, it appears to me this is your dad, Susan, okay? But I've got to confess, I'm torn because it appears they've swapped over to two people. So there's one gentleman which I want to say is your dad, and then there's another gentleman who's coming with him, and this other gentleman really wants to let you know he's here. I'm going to say brother. There's a brother in spirit, Susan. Is that correct? Because I keep hearing brother. They keep getting me to say brother. So there's half the family coming to see you, okay? So we've got your dad, definitely. That's the guy what was standing behind your grandmother, taller than your grandmother as well, Susan, okay? Because he was kind of like towering above her quite a bit. And they're all waving, they're just standing there waving, but your dad's now stepped forward, okay? And it's okay, I presume that's a no to your brother. Okay, then there's another gentleman alongside your dad. But I'm seeing your dad just come over and he's kind of putting his arm around your shoulders, okay? And giving you that upliftment and that support, okay? He's also telling me there's a circumstance or situation around you at the minute which is quite perplexing. He's using the word perplexing, okay? He's showing me his hands and his arms, and it was kind of rugged, okay, if this makes sense. So he either worked manually with tools, or something, but it was definitely manual work because his hands was quite strong. If he wasn't working manually, then he had very strong hands, Susan, because I've got the feeling on him. He's put them on me at this minute, okay? And the reason why he's doing it is saying, Colin, I'm bringing her the strength she needs at the minute, okay? Right, thank you, Susan. And he's like, just tell her she's got my strength, so to use it. It's almost as if you've kind of what's the word I want to say retracted. It's telling me it's like you've retracted inside yourself, and there's what he's doing is he wants to reverse it and go, no, we need a motivator, Colin. We want it to like shine and come to life again, okay? So they're bringing a lot of energy and healing energies around you, Susan, okay? But they're very much overseeing what's going on with you at this moment. I want to go forward because he just showed me October in front of me, okay? Your place this where you feel it is, Susan. It's also showing me the past and he's showing me the future. October's the future. And the past is showing me a sheep. And he just said, just tell her about the sheep, Colin. They miss you too. Lots. The sheep. Why is he talking about the sheep? And I want to change the sheep to a lamb. Between them two, Susan. And it's in the past. So there must be memories obviously going to some kind of farmland or something like that, okay? And either your dad or somebody, your grandmother, one of them was bringing that in as a memory going back. They're normally showing me places and things, okay? But please, whatever you do, keep looking forward. October is definitely a month. Let me just adjust this. And also, just before I pull back, Susan, I want to say to you, there's spiritual guides around you. Okay, and they're laughing because they're saying she's been talking about us, Colin. Okay, and there's a particular spiritual guide who you've got an interest in. Okay, and that guide, he's showing himself, he's laughing, he's just smiling. Okay, and he's just gone. I'm not saying anything else. She knows. Okay, just let her know I am there. I am presently there around her. Okay, I've got to pull back and move on because I've tried to get through as many as we can. Susan, take all their love. Thank you so much for joining us. Brilliant stuff. Okay, and I know I've got to straight away. I've got to jump to Bernadette Colin. It's like talk about tongue-tied. Bernadette, can I come to you, please? Thanks for joining us. Whoa, I've got to give you, oh, there you go. Anything for me, please, Colin. Right. Hi, Bernadette. I've got the words abracadabra. So when I get that word, and I always see it wrote out, can I say to you from spirit, Bernadette, it's like the magic is all of a sudden going to appear. It's going to appear and it's going to move you. You're going to be moved by it, okay? In such a beautiful way. They're showing me, as they're stepping in, they're looking through my eyes, but it's as if they're getting me to look through their eyes as they're looking through your eyes, if that makes sense. And they're saying she's looking to the future and she's looking at what's going on. Okay, it's like you're seeing the world with a certain vision. And I want to say to you, Bernadette, it's spirit guiding you to see what you're seeing at the minute about the world. Okay, sounds interesting. Well, hopefully it might be. So, and it's kind of, I want to say to you, things are unfolding. Okay, it's like you're seeing layer after layer after layer of what's happening in the world. And this is part of your spiritual journey, they're saying, Bernadette, okay? Now, as I'm saying that, they've reversed it and they're pulling it back to myself and they're saying, they've just said to me, tell her she's unfolding, even if there's moments when she doesn't think that she is. I can say this to you and everybody else. We never go backwards. We never go backwards. Please don't think it's 2 steps forward and 1 step back. It isn't. It's we go forward, or we actually come into being. We come to the present, but we never go backwards. Okay. So there's an unfoldment taking place within you. It's like layers have been peeled away. Okay. And they're saying some of them are not comfortable, some of them are amazing, and then there's a mix in between. All right. And they're saying everything is fine. Everything is fine. You're not losing the plot. Somebody's just shouted to me. This is about a spiritual guide as well, Bernadette. Okay. I want to say, you already know about several members of the family on the other side, and especially a younger man what's just stepped in, smiling and grinning, chirpy as anything, okay? But this is, and he's just saying, look, but this is about your spiritual guide and your spiritual path more than anything else. I'll give you him. One of you guys is a Native American Indian, and for those who are out there going, oh, another Native American Indian, yes, because obviously they're here and they know what they're doing. Okay. But I also want, as I've seen that guide, I've got to confess, I've got what I can only describe as a cosmic being. Okay. I thought I was losing the plot. No, you're not losing the plot. I know the young fella. That's the one. He wanted to be acknowledged. Bernadette. Right. I want this particular spiritual guide, but I also want your mind is with cosmic energies. Okay. I.e., other realms, dimensions. And somebody said, dimensions, Colin, use the word specifically, use the word dimensions. Okay. So I want to say to you from spirit, it's all unfolding inside you. Yes, Nature's beautiful. It's all unfolding inside you, Bernadette. Okay. And you have got this capacity to share with others. Totally. Thank you. Because what we're looking at this minute is spirit steering you. Your beings are steering you in such a way and peeling the layers off, and you're seeing things externally as well. And they're saying, just tell her to relax, Colin. Tell her to relax, breathe into it. Okay. And it's like, okay, this is going to become a nice journey. I'm going to ensure that the journey is beautiful for me with these beings guiding you, Bernadette. Okay. Just before I pull back, there's one thing that I do want to say is you have a role to play. You have got a role to play. Please do not think you haven't, because sometimes they're saying to me, sometimes she doubts herself, Colin. She pulls back, she pauses, and we don't want it to do that. She'll know when to do it once we get in properly. Open up, expand, and they're saying, play your role in all of this. You're so important, Bernadette. Everybody's got an important role. All of us are. And in this case, they're referring to yours. And don't let any obstacle, don't let anything stand in your way, because as I'm going forward, I want around about the 4th of July. Okay. They're talking about, you've got some kind of birthmark on your right leg, or on your thigh, just above your knee, or just below your knee. Okay. So there's all sorts to show me going, look, we can show her all sorts of bits, Colin, but we don't need to. We just need to get this message across that we're supporting her, but she's got to put it into action. It's important you go into action, because there's a thinking aspect going on and a feeling aspect, and they're going, we need the action from her now, Colin. So that's it. We can get in. You've got beautiful people around you, Bernadette. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. And I'm going to say this. Wow, this is about a bit assertive. Sorry how this might come across. I want to see you on here one day, and you doing what you're seeing at this minute. And this is from spirit. Okay. And you'll go, oh no. It's like, yes. Okay. Much love. Thank you so much. I've got to move on. Right then. Oh, let's have a look. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. For those what's just joined us, thank you so much. Lovely to see any of you with us. Natasha, hi, Natasha. Just want to say Lucinda, Austin, Matt Wood, Andrea Rees, Maxine Massad, Benny. Hello. Kerry Roscoe, Zoe Baines, Crystal Lee Peace. Oops, let's have a look. Oh, Jasmine Stone, I can see. Oh, what was that? Just go back if we can. Thank you. I can see an elderly lady behind your right shoulder. She reminds me of Sophia from the Golden Girls. I just needed to say it. Yasmin Stone from the Golden Girls. What's the Golden Girls? Anyway, thank you so much. You must be psychic, I mean. Okay. Thank you. That was really nice, that is. That's what we should be doing, guys. Sharing with each other. Oh, Deborah Parkinson. Can I come to Deborah? I want to come to Deborah. Somebody, Spirit wants to get to you, Deborah. And Maxine Massage, right. Deborah Parkinson. Hi, Deborah. Are you still with us? Please say yes or no. Okay, I'm just going to fire away. They're clearing everything. They're clearing the table, Deborah. Okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of debris on the table in front of you, and they're just swiping it to one side and dissolving it and getting rid of it. Okay? I've got to give you a name, Tom, because I've just got my mind to shoot straight up, and I've gone, give her Tom, Colin. She'll find it going back in the past, okay? I want the name Alison around you, Deborah, okay? The main thing is they're clearing the table and to get rid of the obstacles, okay? Now then, something is also saying, like, I want to... It's time for you to stop receiving the messages, Deborah, and give the messages, if that makes sense. Okay? Because I've got a gentleman standing here and he's saying she's had lots of messages, Colin. She gets lots of messages. Somebody gets indigestion. She gets lots of messages. Okay? And they're saying it's time now to reverse it and for her to start giving messages, because she holds herself back and we don't want it no more. It's like there's no time to lose now. Okay? And they're going, let's just encourage you to get on with it. There's a nice, beautiful white dog just come over to you, Deborah, what belongs somewhere in the family. Okay. And for some reason, I'm seeing a donkey. They're giving me a donkey. And oh, thank you. So what we've got is a memory of a donkey ride on the beach somewhere. Okay, Deborah. And there's beautiful memories there. And it looks like it's on the east coast of England to me, to be honest. I could be wrong. Could be on the west. But I can see a donkey, and I can see a donkey's pen, if it's a pen. But I want donkey rides going back. All right. April is a month. Please watch for April, Deborah. Okay. We can say there's some kind of birthday, etc. in there. But also, what I want to say to you is watch for April where things change. Okay. And this dip, what you feel like you're in, you're going to be coming out of it, they're saying. Okay. And I've got to finish. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's have a look. Stacey Siri. If we can go to her, Stacey Siri. Let's have a look. Thank you so much. Lots of love, Deborah. Thanks for joining us. What's the Golden Girls? Anyway, Stacey Siri. Stacey, if I may come to you, please. Now then, I've got a very beautiful guide and quite calm and serene guide. Please let us know that you're here, because I've got the praying hands to give you. Okay, Stacey. And what's happening is this guide, what you've got, coming around, who's coming through at the minute, is bringing you lots of, not just peace, he's bringing you peace, but he's bringing you understanding and tolerance and patience and all sorts, because it's required at the moment. And he's going to try and settle your energies and calm your energies down, okay? And then you can open up in the manner you wish to open up, because there's an aspect about you, what is influencing my mind, saying, Colin, we want to open. We want to open, but we're doing it gently. We can't force it with it, okay? Because it would be too much of a shock. And that's for you, Stacey Siri, if that's okay. Hopefully you've got answering whatever you're going to do. So that's from your guide, Stacey, and I'll move you straight on. Gloria K, if I can come to Gloria. Hi, Gloria. Thanks for joining us. Okay, please let us know that you're here, Gloria. Just say yes, 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 yes. Otherwise, I'm going to be talking to all. Please, guys, whatever you're doing, do not watch TV and be distracted if we're doing this, because I'll just have to move straight on, and I hate doing that. I don't want spirit to come and you don't get your message. Okay, Gloria K. Can you tell us? Can you let us know that you're here? Please type in that you're here, and then I can get to you. I can just. No response. No response. This is such a shame. Okay, guys, please, whatever you do, whoever I come to, please let me know as quickly as possible, because they're going to be coming through thick and fast. Have we got it? Gloria, yes, thank you so much. Gloria, I've got a guide here what's put his hands together in the form of praying hands, okay? Now, this is about bringing some calm and beautiful, peaceful energy around you, but it also represents, as the calm comes, the opening up will come for you, okay? And it also represents, I've got a beautiful lady just come in, now you've stepped forward. But with this guide, it also represents healing. I've got a lady, it looks like your mother or grandmother. I would say I'm going to go with your mother first. And it's almost what we're getting is there's healing required around somebody on the airplane around you who you are aware of. And we're bringing lots of healing around that person, Gloria, even if it's you or somebody else, okay? They're taking me to your legs, so I know there's a bit of a situation with your legs, and your hands play you up now and again, okay? I've got somebody saying to me, Colin, I'm in spirit and I passed too soon, but obviously we don't pass too soon. But people here on the F thought, I've gone too soon, he's gone too soon, okay? And they've just come through. I've got naval connection, so I know going back in the family, there was some type of naval connection with you, Gloria, probably grandfathers, etc. And that can be Royal Navy or it can be the Merchant Navy. In fact, I would say there's two, because I can see the grey of the battleship grey, but I can also see the commercial shipping. So I dare say one was in the Merchant and one was in the Royal, or they came out of the Royal Navy and went into the Merchant. Don't know. Anyway, you would know somebody done what I've just done. Somebody had quite a bad cough before they passed the spirit, and I want to say I had a condition with my larynx and throat area. Okay, and then of course on the chest. I've just got the word septicemia, is it? Okay, so there was a condition with that. But mainly this is about blanketing you, the blanketing you, Gloria, and I've just got the praying hands, and this guide is a beautiful guide. Okay, I'm going to move on. Thank you so much, Gloria, for joining us. Kerry Roscoe, if I can see. Kerry Roscoe. Hi, Kerry. Thank you for joining us. Beautiful. Now then, let's have a look. Oh, somebody's been waiting to communicate with you, Kerry. Somebody's been trying and trying and trying to communicate and get through to speak with you for some reason. Okay. And I can almost see you celebrating. Yes, I've been waiting for them. Okay. And that's what they're doing behind me. I've got somebody celebrating that they've made some kind of connection with you. Please let us know that you are still here before I go any further with this person. Right. Hi, Kerry. Thank you so much. Now then, I've got spirit stepping in quite strong. And I'm getting the impression that I just want to turn, and it's like, I want to turn and I want to switch off to everything what's going on. Okay, it's like I've seen enough, I've heard enough, etc., etc. I've got a lady and a gentleman coming together. Okay, please don't put these names to these people, but I've got Rob and I've got Alan. I want an Alan here on the airplane. I want a Tony. Okay, the name Tony calls out. There's a lot of animals in the what do you call it? So I'm seeing more than one dog. I'm seeing several dogs in the world of spirit coming around you, Kerry. Okay, what would have been in different areas of the family. Okay, somebody just put some kind of rugby, or it looks like a Celtic, like a Celtic football club. I've just seen somebody just put a football shirt on me, and I can see the green and white stripes on it. Okay, so yeah, I'm safely saying yes. Woof. Kerry, so I've got Scottish connections, but I've also got Irish connections coming in for some reason, but I feel very strongly drawn more towards Scottish connections. Can I say to you, from spirit, not everything is black and white, okay? And it's important that you don't take one side or the other. They want you to stay in the middle, Kerry, okay? They kind of go, okay, I'm pressing neutral. I'm staying here. I'm not going that way or that way because I'm not sure who's telling the truth or what's going on here at the minute. So I'm just going to wait here and let spirit guide me, because you've been asking, or you've got a wish and thoughts for spirit to guide you. And they're saying, well, she's been asking us, so we're coming to guide her, Colin, okay? And I can see you developing spiritually. And it's as if, okay, I'm seeing you in some kind of spiritual development group, Kerry. Okay, wherever that may be and whenever it's going to be. I've got to give you the month of May. Could be connected to the group, but I want to give you the month of May. Okay, and I'm around the 2nd, but I also want to jump. I've got my mind to jump to around the 22nd of May. Okay. Right, thank you. So I've just had somebody else just jump in quite quick, Kerry, and I've taken my last breath. They've just put on me where I've taken my last breath. And they're telling me there was one person was around them, but one person was missing. Somebody was missing, okay, at the very end. And I'm seeing, I mean, if it's not a hospital, because it really appears to me like a hospital. It could be an hospice, but it really appears like a hospital bed. And it's like, I've got to go. I want somebody, not the same person, or potentially maybe, but I've just seen another scene where I've had some kind of accident. Now, when I say accident, please don't leave it wide open. I've had an accident, and something's kind of just taken me quite quick. Okay, your birthday, beautiful. So something's taken me over quite quick. Okay, but I got to the hospital. I was taken to the hospital first. Okay, I hope all this lot makes sense. That person's coming to say hello to you, Kerry. Okay, you've got to speak your truth, but you've got to say it diplomatically. Somebody say it. Okay. Right, you was missing. Yeah, well, you know the person is then, Kerry. Okay, they're smiling about it, so obviously it's not an issue to them. Okay, so if you're carrying it, dissolve it. Okay, somebody likes the jewelry around you. There's somebody's laughing their head off because she likes the jewelry. Because there's lots of jewelry. If it isn't you, it's somebody around you. Okay, because I'm like covered in it, and it's weighing me down, to be honest. But that's them with their sense of humour. So I want a gentleman who definitely had a really strong, powerful sense of humour. And he was like, he walked in a room and people knew that he'd walked in this room. Okay, right, that's my friend. Bless you, Kerry. Okay, I'm really sorry because I'm going to pull back. But so don't take sides. And when you speak your truth, which you've got to, try and do it skillfully and diplomatically, to say it. And somebody just shouted to me, good luck with that one, Colin. So there's a lot of humour coming around you, Kerry. Thank you so much. Lots of love. Yeah, he told me not to be there. Oh, he told you not to be there. I'm not even going to open that one up. He's obviously changed his mind now, hasn't he? Okay. I'm really sorry to hear that. Do you know, life, you just can't wait life out, can you, how things are? Oh, guys, whatever you do, if you've got any issues with any of family or anybody, just sort them out before you go on the other side. You'll get on the other side and you go, what on earth was I doing? Okay, because you're in the light of the truth after that. Now then, I've got to come to Crystal Lee Pichet. Pichet, is that? That sounds like a French name. Crystal Lee, hopefully you're still with us. Please let us know. If I do come to you, please let us know that you're still here. Right, let's have a look. Crystal Lee. Crystal, I'm going to pause and pause, pause. Catherine Johnson, pause and pause and pause. Okay. Yes, thank you. I'm so happy. Now then, I remembered this. Crystal, this is very strange because I do know, if I've got it right, you joined us last night on Kelly Brickle's talk, if I'm right, because I got very strongly drawn to you, and I know Spirit was directing me to you. So I'm really pleased you've come on here. I'm here. Yes, I'm pleased you're here. Right then, just please bear with me a minute because I want Spirit's trying to come in. Okay, the first thing I've got, Crystal, is this. Please take this as you can, and what you can't take doesn't matter. We'll sort it out. Right, first thing I've got is somebody just placed me in a wheelchair. So I know either somebody now or previously had to use a wheelchair, either permanent or at certain points. Okay, you was on last night. Thank you, I thought you was. Right, so I want a wheelchair, and it's like sometimes you feel like everything's going slow for you, okay, and it's not going fast enough. I want to move quicker, and as I'm seeing this person in the wheelchair, it's like I've just stood up and I've started walking. I'm building my momentum up. Okay, now I've got a feeling what they're putting on me is that at the same time you have a memory of somebody who had an accident and actually recuperated after the accident. But this is still symbolically connected to your path at this moment. Can I say to you from Spirit, the momentum is building for you, Crystal. Okay, it's building. What they want you to do is assist it and help it. You've got star systems. All of a sudden, I've just had a blast of star systems come in with you, Crystal, as if, and I'm not just stargazing, don't think that. I'm going to use the word, star beams, cosmic beams, etc., because it just flashed out the side. Spirit's just brought this whole kind of cosmic glimpse into my awareness. Okay. I also am getting a very strong, powerful sense of ascending here. So you'll often feel like your mind's raising up, and they want you to go with it, Crystal. Okay. They're saying, just Colin, whatever you do, we need to get to it. We want it to rise up. Okay. There's healing around you, but you have got really beautiful healing capacity, Crystal. Because as I'm being raised up, they're putting the light. I can see them bringing the light in from the universe and cosmos, and you're channeling this through healing. Okay, but it won't just be ordinary, normal. Oh, somebody's going to go over the top here. Old-fashioned healing. Okay, it's going to be your way and the way you're inspired and the way we are going to inspire you. And it's important that you must go with it and what we're inspiring you. Despite what anybody may say, it's important you must go with it, Crystal. Okay? Right. Now, they wanted to just take me deeper slightly. They've just pulled me back in slightly. So, and I want to bring in channeling for you because somebody's just kind of gone, okay, there's a channeling energy moving, Colin, around her. Okay? And we want to encourage that. Just let her know we're working with that with her. And please stop looking at time. Time is fine. Okay? All that in life now. This is the one. This is why they almost wanted to pounce. They wanted to get to you, Crystal. Because there's so much happening for you at this moment. Okay? Take on board some bits what others say to you, but forget the rest. You've got your own connection with the spirit world. Okay? Let them guide you. Okay? They've just told me since you was a child, you was very aware of spirit. But life takes its course and it does what it does. And now it's like, okay, here we are now. Okay? I want somebody who's just shown me an old-fashioned car. It's like a antique car going back many years. And there's a memory connected to that old type car. Okay? I could be wrong. Crystal, are you? I've got a strong connection with America too. So, are you actually in America? Because if you're not, then you've got a massive connection to America. Okay. I'm just waiting to see if there's. I want the name Olivia or Olive or something of that nature. Okay. Beautiful. Absolutely. Okay. Now then, they're giving you the burners, the sticks, and they're telling the smell is what it's called. The smell is. Tell her to. I think you already do this anyway. This like they're just taking me into some kind of room or space, and it's almost like your sanctuary, and you're going to start creating this sanctuary for yourself. And if you're going to walk in, and the energy is just going to be the ambience of the energy is going to be perfect. To say, okay. And I'm just lighting me incense sticks and my candles, etc. And I'm doing my, I don't want to say little rituals. Someone's going little rituals like you're doing your ritual, which is beautiful. You're in Canada. Thank you. Okay. Because I was like over there big time. Right. Where we gone? Where we gone? Where we gone? Where we gone? Please bear with me. Final thing. Where's she gone? She's gone. Crystal. The final thing, Crystal, is go sit with somebody in your area, if you can, in person, spiritually speaking. Okay, because I've just seen a wooden, like a relatively small wooden building, but I can almost see the word center, and it's connected to energies and spirit and healing and all sorts. Okay, and they want you to walk through them doors, because when you walk through them doors, they're going to be walking in there with you. Okay, and finally, last thing is you've got an absolutely beautiful light, Crystal. It's like I just shown you. You walk in that door, and your light's just permeating and emanating. Okay. And I've just got to pull back. Just the last thing from somebody in spirit, a gentleman, I believe it's a gentleman, is just handed a pair of work boots. Okay. And these work boots are still here somewhere. Somebody's still got somebody's work boots. They might be in a cupboard or a wardrobe, I don't know. But somebody has still got somebody's boots. Okay. Lots of love. Thank you so much, Crystal. They really wanted to get in. I'm so pleased you've joined us. Right, I'm just going to say hello to Catherine. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. Stop that one, Lucinda. She's the one, because she's jumping out. Hi, Lucinda. Hopefully you're still with us. Please say you're still here. Okay. You're still here. Is that correct? Going to say hello to Patrick and Leanne. Hi, Leanne Marriott. Is it Lucinda? Okay. Now then, I'm going to pause slightly. Thank you so much. Hello, Lucinda. Now then. Spirit's just slowed me down. Okay. And the reason why they slowed my energies down is because they wanted to move closer in, coming in from the back, and they wanted to move in. So it's all just being allowed to take place at the moment. Okay. And part of what they're saying and wish to say to you is they wish you to allow them to step forward, Lucinda. Allow them in. Okay. You know you can do this. You know you've got a wonderful capacity, and we wish to let you know to let us in. Okay. And trust us. And let us put the words into your mouth what we can speak to others around you. Okay. Now, as I'm stepping, as they drawing closer and closer, okay, the whole space is going calm again and quiet. And the reason it's going quiet, and the reason why I want to step in, is because I've got a beautiful, beautiful soul coming from the world of spirit fear who wants to sit quietly and talk to you. And I want to be face to face with her, Colin, they're saying. And I just want to sit there, and I want to put my hands on top of her hands. And I can see you as if you're sitting there and you've got your hands on both your knees. And if I'm spirit sitting close in front of you, I'm just putting my hands out in front, and I'm resting my hands on top of yours and telling you how deeply, so deeply, and how much I love you. And I wish you to know this. And I know inside your heart, you've got an empty space. because of somebody you dearly love in the world of spirit. This person, okay? And it's like, I'm here, and tell her, Colin, I'm here every step of the way. Whenever she needs me, I'm going to be there. I'm not going to go away as such, okay? And there's others around us, and I've got to give you an angelic being, okay? I've also got to use the word angel because I'm being shown what appears to be a statue. I'm going to say statue, okay, of an angel. It looks like something which is in somebody's home on a mantelpiece. But also, as they've taken me to the mantelpiece, they show me that you have got a picture of somebody in your living room, this person, because it's almost like they're going, it's me, Colin, it's me, okay? Right, and I'm just waiting to see what they're gonna, what the next. Just pause for a minute. Somebody's adjusting, Lucinda. Okay. Please don't fear spirit. Okay. Please do not fear spirit. We're here with you. Okay. We're giving you all sorts of signs. There's noises and knocks and little bangs and lights and all sorts going on around you. Okay. And you're going, it's us, Colin. It's us. Tell her it's us. It's not that we want her attention. We just want to let her know that we are there around her, okay? And somebody just as they're pulling back, there's somebody just smiled gently, okay? And they're talking about a car at the moment, and they're just joking and going, well, you know, cars are always playing, or cars are always trouble. There's always something going on with the car, okay? So we know something's active around one of the cars with either yourself or somebody around you. Okay, but the main thing that come through, Lucinda, is just to let you know how close they are to you. Okay, and as they're pulling back, all I can see is the Pacific Ocean. Okay, they just show me the Pacific Ocean, not the Atlantic, not the North Sea, not this part of the world. I'm looking over the Pacific Ocean as if I am on the west coast of America, looking out. Okay. And it's like, I just want to breathe. And this is you. They're just getting you to saying, tell her just to breathe, Colin, and all will be well. Okay? And sort the decorating out. I don't feel I'm just going to. You've used a better word, Lucinda. Okay? All right? It's okay. This is why they want you to breathe and settle. Please don't. Yeah, it's okay. A lot of people feel the nerves. Okay? Once we breathe into it, it settles. And once we understand it more and work with it more, the energy settles as well. And we can then allow them to come in and come out and come in. It's just like a wave coming in. Just beautiful energies moving in. So try and get around somebody and your friends or somebody you know, developing awareness, whatever it is, try and get around them. Of course it is. And get around some friends at the moment and practice. They're saying practice, but build up the rhythm. Build the rhythm up of working with spirit and opening up, closing down, bringing them in and let them come out. Let them go out. Okay. Lots of love to you, Lucinda. Absolutely beautiful energy. Beautiful. Right then. So thank you so much. For those what's just joined us, lovely to see you. These might just be, I think we're going to be. Hello, Nancy. Lovely to have you with us. Thank you so much. Everybody, please check out Nancy Moratella. She's doing absolutely beautiful stuff. Beautiful mind and beautiful thoughts, what she puts down and posts. Thank you so much, Nancy. Bernie Gear, let's have a look. Maxine Massage, I'm doing my. Please bear with me, guys. I'm just having a look who's. I've been stopped at Lewis Blackford, if you're still here, if that's okay. Now, I think I've got about 15 minutes left. She's here. Right, thank you so much, Lewis. Oh, beautiful. I want the name, okay, can I give you the name John and James? Lewis, thank you. definitely those two names are calling out to me. Mary is always a classic, but I want to give you the name Mary. This is for you, Louise. John, James, and I want a Mary-ish calling out, okay? I've got to give you fishing because somebody's given me fishing, as if I'm either sitting down by a lake or pond and I'm fishing, or I'm out in the sea fishing, okay? But symbolically speaking, Lewis, it's like you're fishing for something. You're trying to find. They tell me you're trying to find something, okay? It's like you're going to unravel things and digging deep into things, okay? They're going to help you find what you're searching for. That's the main thing, okay? I've got to give you it because I'm going to take a bar. That's okay. I always go on fishing message. I always get the fishing message. Interestingly, right? Well, then it's okay. That's going to either go way back in your family, or I also definitely think it's fishing for something. It's like you're fishing, okay, and it's like you're gathering information. You can look at it that way, Louise. Right. It's going to be quick because I also want to. I'm being shown a Buddha, okay, in the form, which way do they want to give you this? I want to say Buddha nature. Okay, watch where the little Buddha is, Louise, okay, and watch where that will open up and expand, okay, thank you. Watch where it will expand, because there's teachings coming for you, Louise, okay? Right, they're telling me, and they're wrapping it up, but they're telling me they understand and know of your journey, okay? Been wanting to know how to connect with my spiritual guides. Well, there's your Buddha. That's why the Buddha's coming then, okay? Because you can't get any better spiritual guides than Buddhas, okay? Regardless of what anybody thinks, till we understand the Buddhas, we don't know it. But I've lost track. They gave me it. I've lost it. I'm so sorry. The nature of things. Okay, so we're trying to understand things, and it's unraveling at the moment. Okay. I'm contemplating it, and thank you. I was waffling till I could find out what I was going to be saying. What they're saying is, we understand your journey, Lewis. Okay, and they're saying we understand, and we've seen it, and we've watched it. Okay, and now you've got to this point without opening this up and being specific with saying things, which are not telling me anyway. I just know there's a specific aspect. Okay, they're protecting your privacy. And what they're saying is, she's intensely protective over her privacy, Colin. That's what's going on, okay? And they just want you to relax, and as you relax, open up more. And as you do that, okay, when you sit in the stillness or the silence or meditation, etc., your guide will slowly start coming forward and build up, and then you will eventually go, okay, I've got the message. This is one of my guides, okay? So if we want to know how to connect with our spirit guides, the quickest and clearest way of explaining it is we need to sit. We need to sit, and we need to just go into the stillness within us. Now that sounds easy. What we have to do is move past the static, all our thoughts, just go through them, pass them by, and get the other side into that quiet space within our mind. And our energy will change, and the guides can then appear and show themselves to us. Okay? Brilliant. Yes, thank you so much, Louise. Okay, the aspect is always enjoy the journey. There is no journey, to be quite honest. We're just using it as human language. There is no spiritual journey. There is no spiritual path. I can just hear some people and see somebody's expressions. It's all an illusion. Everything's an illusion, guys. Okay. And the reason why I said there's no journey is because when we say we're on a spiritual path or we're on a spiritual journey, we're projecting our mind forward, but we're also trying to grasp the future. I wish to do this. I want to be like that on my spiritual path. And we're grasping the future. So the idea is just go, this is where I am in the moment. And this is what's happening in the moment. And the light's pouring down and pouring through us, and we just need to utilize it and emanate that light out and share it in whichever form we do. Mediumship, healing, trance, Reiki, whatever it is, in every moment. Okay. So it's not about just being in the moment. It's about saying, okay, where I am is where I'm meant to be right now. And what's happening right now is what I'm going to be using and working with right now. Okay. And in that space, we become present. And by becoming present, we get very close to spirit. Very close. We're moving all the obstacles and hurdles from around our field of energy, and spirit can come in. Okay. They're showing me you've got the most beautiful light, Louise. Okay. And it's like emanating into your auric field. Okay. And they're saying, just tell her to enjoy it. We're working with her, we're coming around her. Okay. I've got a beautiful lady who comes forward, and I've got a younger child, a younger person. Looks like a young girl, and both coming forward. Okay. But your guides are sweeping around you also, Louise. Okay. And they'll show themselves when that moment is correct. I've got to move on. Thank you so much, Louise. Sorry for the coughing. Hi, Melissa. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're well. Thank you so much. Just for anybody, anybody's interested, Melissa holds a trance healing clinic and art class. The art class this week is cancelled, but it'll be back on very soon. Thank you so much for everything you do, Melissa. Absolutely beautiful soul. Andrea Rees. Andrea, yes, Andrea. Let's get to Andrea because she keeps jumping out. Andrea Rees. I think we're okay. Bless her heart. She's here. Are you still with us, Andrea? Thank you so much. Whoa. Oh, okay. I've had somebody jumping very strong, Andrea. Right. And I've had some kind of operation or something's going on all the way through, as if I've been on the operating table previously, somebody in the world of spirit, and I had to have quite a major operation. Okay. Would you understand this, Andrea? It's just somebody just coming in and identifying himself or themselves. Okay. I've got a gentleman here as well who was like, I'm going to say, built like an outhouse. I'm sorry, that's the only way I can put it. Broad shoulders, strength, etc. Okay. And I've got memories of playing cards because I can see like the 9 of spades, etc. And, you know, hearts and diamonds. So there's memories going back where there was card school, like little card school on the go in the family. Okay. And what they're saying is she's enjoying, well, beautiful. Right. So what they're saying is you're thinking of different memories at the moment, Andrea. Okay. There's memories coming through, but clearly, like everybody, well, not everybody, for some people, there's one particular issue what you're concerned with right now at this moment. Okay. And so all I can see is spirit zooming in. It's like they're focusing their attention into this issue, Andrea. Okay. And as I see them zoom into this issue, all of a sudden they've put energy onto this issue and it's broken up and it finally disappears. And they're saying it'll just take a little bit longer. Okay. It'll just take a little bit longer and it'll be gone. Right. Thank you. This is the way he came in. He was too like, thank you. Well, he's there with you, obviously, and not just your dad, but others are zooming in. The energy is zooming in on this thing. Grandfather cards. I wanted, and it's funny. Thank you, because now with the cards, I want to come into the present moment because it's like I've gone into. Well, bear with me. You'll know where this is. I won't. I've gone in. I'm in somebody's room, living room, or dining room area, and I can see an old, what looks like a wooden dresser on my right, and I'm pulling one of the drawers on the wooden dresser, and I'm putting it, and I can see some cards, and I can see other things, but I can see cards in that drawer. Okay, and I can see this table, and it's like, go get the cards out. Come on, we'll have a game of cards. Okay, there's the memories. You've got somebody's itching your ear because I want to almost start poking my ear, Andrea. Okay. They're saying to me, you had to lay somebody to rest, which you didn't want to. It was absolutely heartbreaking and devastating. Okay. And that person is saying, I'm here. The conditions obviously cleared. And I spent a lot of time staying around the family to help and sort this lot out. Okay, bless you, Andrea. And it's like they spent a lot of time helping settle the energies. Okay, I feel part of that is still going on, but he said, Colin, it was a complete mess at the time. Absolutely, I can't describe it. When he was looking back, he went, it was absolute complete mess. He went to say, you know, there's a polite ways of saying it, but he's just saying it as it is. But it's settled. It settled it. Yes, they're in the drawer. Right. I'm really sorry. I'd love to stay longer on this one, Andrew, but I've got to pull back. I've just seen the bottle, and I've got a strong smell of Old Spice. Okay, and I can smell it. And sometimes you get the smell. You get odors coming in and around you. Okay. Well, he's here, and he's giving you lots of love, Andrea. And he's like, yes, I got through. Take care and lots of love to you. And I'm so pleased you joined us. I'm so pleased he's managed to get through. Now then, I think I'm going to keep going. We're on Veronica's, so we're working through Veronica's. So I'm not sure Veronica might have other stuff on after this, but I'm going to go on a bit longer if that's okay for people. And if we lose Veronica, I'm really sorry, but I want to say thank you to Veronica if she does have to get off. Okay. Joe yes, thank you, Joe Coleman. Joe Coleman. Please, let's go back to Joe Coleman. Joe Coleman. Joe, I think it was Joe Coleman. I hope you all having a beautiful morning, afternoon, or evening where you are, guys. Please, whatever you do, there's a lot of fear about what's going on in the world at the minute. Okay. Yes, Joe. Just for everybody, there's a lot of people worried and concerned about the way the world is at this minute. And Spirit are trying to kind of settle everybody's minds and fear. Try not to feed it, the situation, what's going on in the world at the minute. Please, whatever you do, don't feed the energy of it. Okay? Try not to take sides if you possibly can. Okay? There's a lot of political stuff, there's a lot of energy moving, okay, and very few people have got the big overall picture. Be careful about making comments online on this side, on that side, okay, because you don't know whether you could be adding fuel to the fire or not. There's limited information. So please, just settle your minds, and when you're looking at the world, okay, keep that peace inside yourself. Don't, yes, I'm scared. Right. Please, whatever you do, just keep that peace, protect your mind. We had a conversation, a beautiful conversation last night on Sacred Spy with Kelly Brickle. And it came up that there's a lot of people feeling worried and concerned, okay, what Spirit is trying to say, and there's cosmic beings around us, there's angelic beings, there's all these different beautiful beings now coming around the world to help and with this change and transition. And the main thing is the same, please stay as calm as you possibly can. Okay. And for those responsible who are in positions, what they've got influence on social media and things, please be careful what you're putting out there. Okay. Get the full picture before you make a comment. Okay. Because it might be, they don't want anybody ending up with egg on the face. Okay. But as far as the chaos and this disruption, what's happening, please, everybody, protect your mind just by staying in that sense of inner peace. Okay, go inwards and just go, I'm not going to allow this to disturb my inner peace. Okay, this is where it's all happening within us, and Spirit are guiding us towards it. But from there is where our light can do what it's come here to do, and it's the light is the one what can help heal and calm everything down in the world. Okay. So please, wherever you are in the world, don't be overly anxious. Don't get too worried, too concerned. Okay. The change has got to take place, and we will get through it. All of us will get through it. I can tell you from all the years I've been doing this, and from the very beginning with Spirit, this change was always meant to be here, and it's meant to come. And there's light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. We will get into that. Get to that other side, and it will be peaceful and light. Okay, that's never left. my awareness. That's been the driving factor. Okay, so all these are just stages and aspects. Try not to get involved in dramas. Just check yourself. Am I getting involved in this drama? Is this a drama what I need to be in? I might get distracted by this or distracted by that. We have got a lot of distractions in our mind, our own thoughts, our feelings, etc. TV, social media distractions. Okay, so see, when you can, when you feel it, just draw yourself back inwards with spirit. That's where spirit are. Okay, well, please, whatever you do, don't give in to the fear. We are all exceptional, beautiful beings of light. Okay. Yes, Sharon, definitely. Okay. Absolutely beautiful. Keep going, Sharon. Right then. Natasha Hanbury. So I'm just going to keep going for a while. If Veronica's got to go, thank you so much, Veronica, and Online Spiritualist Church Services, etc., and Universal Spiritualism. Let me just check, because I think, if I may, yes, all good. All good. So we'll give it another 10-15 minutes if that's okay. Oh, I've just mentioned somebody. Natasha. Natasha, are you still with us, please? Hi, Natasha. Natasha, please let us know. I don't watch TV. Good, Andrea. Brilliant stuff. Christine Campbell. Hi, Christine. Nice to have you with us. Hello. Let's have a look. Natasha's not letting us know she's here. What is happening? What is happening? We'd love reading, Colin. All good, keep going. Oh, thank you, Veronica. Seen it. Brilliant stuff. So, Natasha's not letting us know she's here then. Sorry. Well, I'm going to go to Jen Starr, if I can. Jen Starr. There she is. Are you still with us, Jen Starr? Please let us know. If I do come to you, please answer yes, no, straight away. Let us know that you're here, because then I can just keep going. I do not like sitting here and being quiet. It's like wasting time. So thank you, Jen Starr. Thank you. It's not you guys. It's like, I just think while there's an empty space, it could be filled with a message or something. Jen, I want to say to you, best foot forward, Jen, from spirit, okay? And from your spiritual guide. There's a lot of stuff going on tonight, guys, with spiritual guides. They're moving in closer. So, Jen, it's best foot forward, the saying, okay? Sounds a bit assertive, but this is the only way. No lapsy daisy stuff, okay? They want you to trick the light, fantastic. All right. I've really got this strong impression you know that you've got spiritual guides with you, okay? And they're saying, whatever you do, keep a straight line, keep focused, okay? You're going to be distracted, keep focused, they're saying, talking about distractions. They're saying, we wanted to keep focused, Colin, okay? I've either got your mother stepping in or your grandmother. I've got a beautiful lady stepping in, Jen, okay? And she said, Colin, I've come to guide her. Tell her I am guiding her, okay? And she's talking about scents and flowers today. It's Valentine's Day. I'm not going to say everybody's going to get flowers, but it's something to do with flowers today and the memories of today. What she's saying is you've been thinking of people in spirit today, Jen. Okay, does this make sense? But the main thing is, very quickly, is please your best foot forward. Okay. You love flower. Ah, there you go. Please don't rest on your laurels. That's what the message is. Best foot forward. Don't rest on your laurels. Okay. Wow. This is funny because I've just seen. They've shown me a shed in the garden. You have got with your guide. Thank you so much, Jen, because it is like I want to say he's not messing about. He's not taking no prisoners. Okay. So you've got quite a strong guide around you, to say the least. Right. I want to give you coins, and they look like gold coins, what somebody used to keep many years ago. Yeah, not Bitcoin and all the rest. I don't mean in that way. It's like if they got one little gold coin, then that was it. Okay. But I also want to say I've just been shown a shed, a wooden garden shed, or it's outdoors, and the roof's blown off it all of a sudden. So, and somebody's laughing. So there must be a memory where something happened or something is going on with a shed roof, Jen. Okay, just as a little bit of evidence to say, I've got to move on, but best foot forward. That's the number one thing. Okay. Thank you so much. Lovely to have you with us. Oh. Oh, Darian, if I can come to Darian, if that's okay. Are there roses or tulip? Sharon. Darian, you should. Darian, male, female? Oh, sorry. Let's have a look. Doesn't matter. Darian, I need to take. All right. This is about this for you, Darian. This is about courage. Okay. Thank you, Jen. This is Darian. This is about you, and it's about courage, but it's about strength as well. Because Spirit stepped in and they've blown my chest up. Male, thank you so much. Yeah, forgive me. I'm looking at Darian. It's like, well, kind of obvious. It's anyway. I'm not going to go there. Right. So it's like my chest is filling up with like, is it my breath? Okay. And they're saying, we're bringing in courage, Colin. It's like, I need to blow my chest up. That will give me the courage. And I'm just going to go and go straight forward. Okay. I'm going to take the leap of faith, saying, okay. And this is what they want you to do, Darian. They want you to take the leap of faith. Despite what you're trying to calculate the possibilities and potentials of what may or may not take place. Forget it. Forget it. Just like dive in and it'll be what it'll be, the same. Okay. And it's almost because it's coming across as quite reckless, but they're saying it's not in a reckless way, Colin. It's not in a reckless way. Now that somebody's making a very specific a reference to a very specific ornament, a statue, either it looks like as if I've been awarded something. Okay. Oof, okay, then I'm going to go with this. Right. It looks like somebody's handed me like what looks like a bronzy coloured statue of a male person and a football at his feet, as if I've got an award at a football tournament or something, Darian. Now, it may not be the football, but there's a statue. It looks like a bronze type statue, and it's about that high. Okay. You understand? Brilliant. Okay. And they say to me, he takes notes, Colin. He takes notes of things. Okay. Right. Don't make those lists too long, Darian. Don't make them too long. I've got an old typewriter, what's just been shown to me. Okay. So I know somebody had an old typewriter. You'll be pressing these buttons like, that's a bit of a leap in it in evolution. We've gone from typewriters to computers like this in such a short space of time. Okay. But I've got to pull back because we just want to get, just keep going. Somebody's having a drink on you and celebrating, Darian, okay? And they're going, courage, take that leap, okay? That leap of faith, leap of faith. Oh, thank you so much. I don't follow my own list. See, what is making the list then, isn't it? So, see, they don't miss a trick. Thanks for joining us, Darian. Okay, I'm just going to fly through some of these names of them, mate. Let's have a lot. Please bear with me because I've got to wait until the one. Bernie Gear. Bernie Gear. Hi, Bernie. I want to say hello to Charlene, by the way. Hi, Charlene. Thanks for joining us. The Chicas. Is it Chicas? Chiquas? Leanne's Mabbott. Where's who did we say? Bernie. Hopefully she's still here. Hi, Bernie. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Please, come on. Joe Sando's like, quick, type away. Okay, I'm going to have to move on because it looks like she's left. Bless her. Yeah. Let's have a look. Where else? Oh, found one. Elaine Stonehouse. Elaine, are you still with us? Please quickly say yes. As you're typing in. Oh, okay. This is always an interesting way of working. This one is doing it when you can't see people. Anyway, while we're just waiting, everybody, mediumship. There's lots of aspects to mediumship. Okay, many. The most important thing is to work in your unique way. there's kind of certain rules to it, you know. Clear your space, clear your mind, ascend, make sure you make that a right attunement to those higher frequencies, or the high frequencies what are finer and pure as best as you can in your development. And please, whatever you do, when you're training in mediumship, don't even try. Forget trying. Forget control. Ignore control, because you'll block spirit. Trying, controlling, even setting the intention, you're actually setting something in body. You're blocking spirit. Don't do anything. Just open up and let them come in. Okay? Just let your mind hover in that beautiful space. Okay, it looks like we're losing people, or some of them are gone. Sorry about that. Right, let's see who's still with us then. If you're just with us, still with us, please let us know then, and we'll have a look where we go from there. Sharon Calladine. Sharon Calladine. Oh, yeah, okay, let's go to with Sharon, and then we're going to go with David Jones. Right, Sharon, thanks for joining us. I'm ignore what I look like, guys. I'm just. First thing I've got, Sharon, is I've got a gentleman walking in, and his back's a bit stooped, and he's like walking, using a walking stick as he's coming forward. Okay, this would almost be a great-great-grandfather. Okay, I'm pleased you're still here. This might even be a great-great-grandfather, but it's definitely a gentleman going back some years. Okay, and now he's just shown me the family tree. So I know there's a family tree being done, or partly being done, somewhere around you in the family, Sharon. Okay, because I can see this big chart with a family tree up on somebody's living room, or somebody's wall. Okay, sorry, I need to cough. Oof. Somebody's a smoker around you, or there used to be a smoker. I'm also being shown somebody's coughing, and I'm placing something inside somebody's coffin. And to be quite honest, it does look, on this occasion, like a single red rose. Okay. Now, if we're talking about single red roses, we've seen them today, and I won't be surprised if you've been given, or somebody around you has been given, a single red rose because it's Valentine's. But somebody placed something in somebody's coffin. Would you understand this? Please say yes or no. Okay. Clearly, you've got to get your cards out as well, Sharon. Okay, because you are aware of spirit and you know how it works. Okay, and it's like they want you to expand and learn more and more and more. Okay. Wow, it has right back to 1300. Stunning stuff. I love it. Okay, that's why I was going that far back then. Okay, and I still think it's going to be added to. I'm getting the impression that it's just going to be on. Well, it will be, won't it? It's family tree. So, somebody around you keeps sneezing, because I want to keep sneezing. Okay, and it's like I want to keep pushing. As if I've got false teeth, I want to push my teeth in. So somebody going back. Me, I've stopped 5 weeks ago. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. So I don't know what's going on with my false teeth. Oof. I've got a stomach condition, what they've just put on me. And now let me describe the stomach condition. It's like an upset tummy mixed in with like a little bit of, I don't know, acid burn or something. Okay. So I just need to like settle it, if that makes sense. Okay. I've got a lady who comes through, and she's pointing to her own eyes, Sharon. So her vision wasn't sharp. Okay. And she's saying it symbolically. You're looking for things, and she's going to give you that clarity. Okay. To see more. Make sense? Okay. And why am I seeing Sharon, but I'm seeing 2 people in your picture? Why am I being drawn? Okay, I'm not going to say any more than that, because somebody's just going, Colin, the picture, point to the picture, tell about the picture. Okay. There you go. What's that one? Husband having new teeth in March. Ah, there you go. Right, thank you. He's having new teeth in March. Brilliant. There you go, because it's like pushing my spirits laughing about it. Okay. I want an holiday booked as well, Sharon, because I want to go. I want to go on holiday somewhere. They're telling me the spirit's coming with you. Okay. And I'm just before. No, there's something else. They've just said to me, you've asking a very specific question. I'm going to give you I know I gave Tom at the very beginning of this session. I'm going to give you the name Thomas. Okay. On the name Jackie, something of that nature. So, but this question, somebody's pausing and the writing, this is like I'm sitting here, I can see Spirit right next to me, and the pause, they're sitting down in a chair and they're writing a list, they're writing just, and they're going, we know the answer, we know she's asking this question, Colin. And as they go down the list, it's like some of the questions what you previously asked, and as you go down the list, there's a blank space. And the question is, when it's like, as I'm looking at the Spirit sitting there with this piece of paper, they're about to start writing in that blank space in between two lines, and that's where the answer is going to be. Okay. And once they've got the answer, then they're going to turn and show it to you. And all I can see, as it's showing me here, I want to write the word sun, and I want the sun as in sunshine, but I want the sun, but and I've swapped it to SON, and I want the word sun in it. Okay. Right. I don't understand what you're saying here with your daughter, Sharon. Is this the question you've been asking regarding your daughter? I don't want to finish this link now because it's got to that. But I'm sorry, I don't understand what you've just said there, Sharon. I'm so sorry. Must be me. I must have lost track of what was going on. Anyway, I'll give you, if this question is regarding your daughter, I can see this line between two lines, like I've got a sheet of paper, it's got lines going across, and I can see a blank space. Your boy, your son. Right, because that's what I'm seeing. Show me the sun, and then they wrote SON. Okay. The answer's on its way, Sharon. Okay. And Spirit's writing it out right at this minute. Okay. So hopefully it's going to be whatever it's going to be in a beautiful way for you. And with that, I've got to pull back. So thank you so much, Sharon. Okay, I think I might be able to do one more. Guides. Marlene's still here. Holly Unger. Oh, Benny, she's here. She's back. Okay. So actually, well, they're obviously, what I can say to you, Sharon, is Spirit obviously very much around your daughter. Okay. I can say this. Spirit are bringing reassurance. That's what I can say that. They've just said to me, give her, tell her, Colin, we're bringing reassurance. Give her the reassurance. I can't tell you anything else because I haven't got it. Okay. But they're saying reassurance. Okay. So they're obviously clearly trying to reassure you over that specific situation, Sharon. Okay. Thank you so much. We should never, ever give anything what we don't get. We should never make anything up, guys, message wise. If we haven't got it, pause, empty your mind. Spirit will put it in. And even if it's not the answer you personally want it as a medium or psychic or the recipient wants, we have to literally pause and do what is correct. Brilliant stuff. Now then, I just want to. There was the next person, Davy Jones. Davy Jones. I think I'm good. Oh, thank you. No. Sorry, made a mistake. Bernie Gear. Let's go back to Bernie Gear because we had something, and hopefully, I'm still here. If you was watching telly and not listening when I came to you earlier, I'm going to tell you off if I ever meet you in person. Just a bit of psychic humor. Anyway, Bernie, thank you so much because I know Spirit obviously are clearly here. Right. Oof. Can I say to you, right, first thing I've got, Bernie, is I've got somebody in spirit has got the same name as somebody on the airplane. There was names, somebody, there was names. They're talking about the same names. That's what we've got, same names. Right, interesting enough, there's a new life on its way. Okay, don't know where that is around you, but I'm seeing a new child come into spirit, a new soul coming to the earth. Okay, I've got a memory of a gentleman fixing a fence years ago. It's like, I'm out there in the garden and I need to fix the fence. Okay, they're showing me a jewelry box, classic stuff, upstairs, wherever it was, jewelry box, a lady's jewelry box. That lady's stepping forward. And I feel like I've got a grandmother, Bernie, where you used to, she's saying she used to come and see me, Colin. Dad and nephew, same name. Thank you. She used to come and see me. And I absolutely adored her. I just adored her. And I can smell all these fresh cakes and bacon and sweets and all sorts going on. Okay. And I've got nice homemade food cooking away. Okay. Your nanny. Thank you. And I've got lots of nice homemade food, Bernie. Okay. Well, I feel like she's telling me it's like you want to shake something off, if that makes sense. Okay. It's like, ugh. I feel like someone's around me and I need to shake it away. And they're saying everybody's shedding something at the minute, so it's okay. And I want to keep you warm. It's a typical grandmother. She wants to keep you warm, and it's funny you're wearing your scarf and your hat. And that's what she's bringing. She's bringing all this warmth and love, Bernie. Okay. Somebody showed me a watch. I don't want to say it's your grandmother, but all of a sudden somebody's just placed a watch in my hand and handed it to you. So I believe you or somebody else has got it or had it. Okay. I feel like either this is your dad in spirit, okay, with the watch, or it was likely your mother's watch. But I want to hand it to you, and they're saying to me, "It's here, Colin." Okay, she knows I do, and need to shake things off. They're helping you clear it, Benny. Okay, and you know what? That's why you had to come back, because this is the main thing. Is the support to help clear that energy. Your mum's watch, thank you. Because as it went past me, it looked delicate. It looked more delicate than a man's watch would look, to be quite honest. Okay. That's the message, Bernie. The support to shake this lot off, okay? And you'll feel a lot better, but somebody just said she'll feel a lot wiser for it afterwards as well, Colin. Okay? And they're not even opening that one up. Right then. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you so much for jumping back on. You can go back to the TV now. So, Kath Wilkinson, Kath, I'm still here. Yay, it's Kath. Did we go to Davy Jones? Yes, I did say your name. Let's go to Davy Jones. 2 minutes ago. Okay, Davy, hopefully you're still here. So, and then I know I'm going to come to that Holly. Right, Davy. Thank you so much. I'm so pleased you've stayed with us. Right, clean slate. All I'm seeing is a clean slate. Okay. Now I'm seeing, and when I say clean slate, what Spirit's showing me is I can see the slates on a roof, the roof slates. Okay. So I know somebody worked in the building trade, joiner, carpenter, whatever it was, bricklayer, doesn't matter. It was in the building trade. But the clean slate, and Spirit saying you've got a clean slate now. The year's coming to an end. It's gone. We've got a fresh start, fresh new year, and they're going. It's all a fresh start for you, Davey. Okay, and they're saying, please tell him to utilize it. Please tell him to utilize it. I've got to give your name, Albert, because he just came as God knows what. Okay, but please use this. Please, it's like Spirit wipe the slate clean for you. Now then, I've got to give you the word karma they're giving me. Okay, I've got a gentleman who definitely, and I'm going to give you two conditions: chest condition and heart condition. Okay, as he's bringing it on me, he's quite strong, quite powerful. They want to come in and speak more with you, but they kind of been respectful because of the circumstance where we're in tonight. So they won't come in fully. But what I can say, there's a gentleman in spirit who's stepping forward and shaking your hand, Davey. Okay, you know him, good. Hey, because he stepped forward and shaking your hand, or he's just shook your hand, and he's going, and he's laughing. It's tipped his hat as well, though. Don't know why I've got this, but I'm going to give you it. There must be some kind of connection to Ireland, Davey. Okay, because I've just been given Belfast. I don't know. It doesn't matter whether you live there or you had nothing to do with Belfast. Ireland, it represents Ireland. Please watch the Irish connection. Okay. And as I've said that, it's like they're giving you a 4-leaf clover and you're going to have some luck. And like this clean slate is like you're going to have the luck of the Irish. And I've got to leave you with that and almost wrap up. Holly Unger. If I can come to Holly, because I can see a name there at the bottom. Oh, and then Kath. Looks like we're not finished yet, guys. Okay. But I don't think it'll be much longer. Holly, are you still with us, Holly Unger? Hi, Barry. Barry Hudson's here. Thanks, Davey. Great to have you with us. Chanda's here. Hello, Chanda. Lovely to have you with us. Thanks for joining us. Barry, Holly, are you still with us, Holly? See? They say hello and then off they go watching TV. She's here. Hopefully, is she still here? Yeah. Oh, there she is. I'm here. Holly, thank you so much. I'm pleased you stayed with us. Now then, please, just let's see where we'll go. Okay, I've got somebody just stepped in, Holly, and they just said, it's complex. It's complicated. Okay, but in a nice kind of light way. So they're bringing a lot of light at the minute, Holly, because it's obviously clearly it's needed. Okay, and as we bring this light forward, things are going to become clear for you because it's as if we've had blinkers on and everything's a little bit cloudy and it's like, oh, I want to see, I want to be able to understand and see and make sense of everything what's going on. Okay, they're bringing you clarity. I can honestly say that to you. Okay, and it's almost like they also tell me there's moments you feel very vulnerable. Okay, very exceptionally vulnerable, and they're going, Colin, tell her that's the moment we protect her the most. Okay, so you're very protected, Holly. All right, and there's healing coming into your field, and there's light coming into your field. Okay, because it's required, right? And it's like they're saying to me, sometimes life, it's like life won't work out as I wish it to. And what they're saying is, just let go of it. Let go of it. Sooner or later, it will start flowing. Okay. They've just placed you. Somebody just placed you on a swing in a playground, Holly. Okay. And it's like we need that childlike mind again, as if we're in the playground and we're carefree and we're like this free spirit. Okay. They've just shown me a light aircraft. Okay, a light aircraft, and the wingspan, and then all of a sudden it turned into a helicopter. Okay, so I don't know whether you live near an airport or something of that nature, but I also want you on a flight. So I know there's probably going to be a flight either spoken about or it's going to happen. Okay, they're going to be with you. They're telling me you're talking about, I want to say a change of direction, but almost a complete change of direction, Holly. Whichever one it is, a change of direction or a complete change of direction, they are backing you. Saying to me, Colin, we are backing it. Just tell her she's got our 100% full support. Okay. And with that, I've got to cut it, Holly. Thank you so much. Go with that one. Put it into action, Holly. It's beautiful. Kath. Hi, Kath. I think it'll be, if she's still here, she may still be here. Living on old airfield. Why, we're not surprised. That's beautiful. Thank you for that, Holly. You're living on Airfield, right. I hope you got a little light aircraft and helicopter on there. Catherine Johnson, somebody saying hi to you. Kath Wilkinson, there she is. Kath, hello, Kath. Thank you so much for joining us. Now then, let's have a look what we've got here, because I'm pressing something. It's as if, thank you, Ollie. It's like I'm flower pressing. It feels like, you can't see the table where my hand is, but I'm pressing down on something, okay? And it talks about compression and pressure, Kath. But it's like I want to leave a print. I want to press down so much that the tension and stress is like, and it's going to leave a print on whatever I'm doing. But I want a memory where I've got a leaf. Somebody just showed me a leaf. What I've taken out the garden or forest or wherever I've taken it from, and I've collected it, gathered it, and I've placed it in a book, and I've pressed the leaf into a book, okay? And it's like this, and all I can see is this beautiful leaf, okay? So somebody used to enjoy pressing flowers, even just for a mild little hobby, you know, not all the time, nothing big, okay? And now they're taking me to a flower shop nearby you. Somebody just said, near here, Colin, around there, a flower shop, okay? Whether you've been in the last few days today and Spirit was with you, who knows? But I've got this flower shop around you, okay? And I'm sinking, I know this, and I'm just pulling back gently, like I'm sinking into that space with him, okay? My heart is on fire, they've just said. Well, they just said, I can feel it. So I've got this kind of real heat, burning heat around my heart, what somebody just put on. So I know there's a heart condition with somebody, Kath, okay? And time, it's all about timing. Interesting, this one. I've got to finish with this because they've just gone, yeah, that's all we wanted to say, time. And I can see him writing the word, and I'm actually writing it small. It should be there. And I can see this huge clock of time, Kath. And with that, I'm going to pull back. I'm going to say thank you so much. Spirit has been busy around me. We won't say anything on that, Kath. Oh, I wanted to comment on time and went, no, just leave with time. Oh, why am I like, what's this? Why am I lately so tired? What's going on? Okay, so we're finished with the messages, everybody. Thank you so much. I'm just going to answer this question. Melissa, lots of love and healing all the way around, everybody. Thank you, Kath. So the message, why am I tired so lately? Okay, Chanda, good point. Just may as well share this with everybody. So the energy has been very, very intense in the last week, everybody, especially in the last few days. Okay. It's true, Kath. I just noticed that a little bit there. The energy has been very intense. Now, some have felt them stronger than others. Some people have been literally floored and wiped out by them for whatever reason it is, tired, fatigued, etc. Okay. I can say this, Jim, and we may as well take this moment just to share what's going on. Without talking too much about the change and everything, energy is clearly moving, not just around the world, but upon other worlds and in other realms. Okay, when we're talking about spirit realms or the dimensions or the planes of existence, etc., there's a massive change going on. We know the spirit world and cosmic beings, etc., including angelic beings, are very present and getting stronger around us. And as that takes place, we're opening up more towards them. And that's why there's so much channeling and trance being practiced at the minute. Just a word of caution, when you're watching channeling, when you're watching trance, just be aware some of it might just be the person practicing it publicly. So it may not be coming direct from spiritual beings. It could be an aspect of that individual's mind. It's beautiful what's happening. There's a lot of people, opening up and expanding. So we have to be cautious, a little bit cautious, because we don't want to believe in somebody saying something is coming from spirit when it's not. Okay. But what we're talking about here is this expansion of consciousness, what's happening. As we expand, then we're becoming more sensitive to the energies of nature and the universe and the cosmos. And of course, nature is like an ocean. There's an ebb and flow to it. The tide comes in and it goes out. Tide comes in. So often when the tide comes in, it raises us up. When it pulls out, it can pull us down. Okay. And sometimes when it hits us, we can get very tired, like Chanda's saying. So it's been these energies have been very intense in the last few days. Please don't panic. Don't get overly concerned. You're not losing the plot. There's nothing wrong with you. It's all to do with energies. We are waves of particles of energies, all of us. The physical body is just a solid. We imagine the physical body is a solid state. In effect, it's not. It's quite illuminated. The physical body is very illuminated, but our mind perceives it as a solid state. So when we ascend our consciousness, we start seeing the nature of what's going on here with us, and therefore we start perceiving the physical body differently. Okay, and we know the realms and dimensions open up. So please, if you're feeling slightly tired or disturbed, you may feel physical conditions, mental, emotional conditions. Your thoughts are all over the place. You can't get a grip of your thoughts. There's tears and emotions coming to the surface, and you're either going to be sobbing, and uncontrollable, or there's just going to be a bit coming out, whatever it is. It will pass. Trust that what is happening, this change, what's happening, is for the better, for all of us and humanity as a whole. And it's not just about us. It really isn't just about us, and it's really not just about this here. This is about everything out there as well. Other planets are going through this change. We should be thinking about that. We should be thinking the changing of the realms and dimensions. And that way we're expanding further and opening up. We can't communicate with the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, the fifth, sixth, and so on, without encountering these changes. And very politely and gently, we need to transform and let go of what we've been carrying, the old conditions, etc. A lot of you know this stuff, but for those who don't be alarmed. Don't let this change disturb you. Hold on to your peace within at all costs. Okay, and don't be too snappy with your friends and your partners when you're hypersensitive either, because you'll go. Ah. Lots of love to everybody. Thank you so much to Ava. So go and sleep in the universal light. That's the one. Bathe in the light. Dance in the stars of the universe. Trip the light. Fantastic, Chanda. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you to Ava in the background. Thank you so much to Veronica and Universal Spiritualism. Lots of love to everybody. We'll be back very soon. I'll be coming on with more talks and chats about this change and all the things, what's happening. But lots of love to everybody. Amazing time, and it's a big honor to be able to do this publicly, despite the fact that I really like it, because I like my privacy. But blah blah blah. May the force be with you all. Thank you and good night.